Hello everybody, it's Lucius here, and we're going to be trying to finish chapter 2. Now last time it was we had a lot of things going on in this chapter. Lots of, well, unfortunate things going around. But we'll have to see how the ending goes. Honestly, I want to know what's Manus's objective. We know that they want to reverse into a proper era, but what era is it gonna be is the question. Since if we're going by eras, there really isn't a perfect era. If I'm being honest, there isn't a perfect era, and the further back you go, the less of a perfect era it is. So it's they're really never gonna find a perfect era to just restart everything. This reminds me of Nier Automata, with glory to mankind. Oh, somebody shot an arrow. I cook the pizza. This literally just reminds me of Laura. My whole life, I cook that pizza. Each time I see someone do that, I just think of Laura. Honestly, the followers, or perhaps, are they disciples of Manus? The ones that are all monster-fied? Anyway, these mobs have no reason to look so clean. Specifically this one, in the very, very front. It's dang, you didn't have to be all dripped out on me while I'm trying to fight you. It was crazy. If it is a he. Well, they are literally drip maxing. Honestly. Even that one disciple with that lion head. And she looks pretty cool. Oh hell no, ain't no way I'm beating that from 10 rounds. Finish him in this one hit. Come on. Yeah, I mean, we can always just go back, trying to beat that again at a later time. So the whole meme was like doubt. Bro does not mean a single word you say. Every single word you say is a lie. Reminds me of like Fujimoto, whenever it's Lost World 6 with Oberon. And if you pick like every single choice that suspects him in the Lost Belt 6, then in the end you get, you know, the red text with Oberon, and it'd be like all you do is lie. Now that's what reminds me of this dude's literally exactly like Oberon. Well, not exactly, but lies as he breathes. He has that aspect of Oberon. Dang, so we have like the whole like outer rim situation. They're treating, you know, basically the lower class, just like they do with the Nikkei. I think I really like the critters. Well, the small ones. Not like the dogs. Like the small cat ones, like they actually do look cute. You know, like when the ones are like, you do like they're on the side of your missions, story missions, and it's like, oh, we have a harmless critter. And it's just like a big like chubby cat. Yeah, they do look cute, I admit. Honestly, my goal is after I beat chapter 2, I'm gonna go pull for Ezio, and then we'll see if we get him. You know, I saved up a lot for it, so hopefully we do get Ezio. Part 11. 4 more to go, or probably 5 more to go. Depends. Well, I mean, think about it. To retreat the patients and the ones that die that are not, you know, worthy and are like sifted out by the storm, you know, they won't be like, oh, you know, he didn't treat me. And the ones that he did treat and remain because they're immune to the storm, they'd be like, oh, you helped me, so I want to help your cause. So he literally wins by doing this more than just being like, yeah, I'm not gonna treat any of you. They're gonna get more recruits. So he literally makes sense why he's treating them. honestly, this chapter's been kind of chill for the most part. I've been able to like to defeat content pretty easy. Well, except for that one node that I had, where like I didn't finish it in 10 rounds. I'm pretty sure I can do that next time whenever I have more units, right? But honestly, I'm just hyped to beat chapter 2 and then pull for Ezio afterwards. And you'll see what I get. And honestly, I feel like this chapter I was more confused than chapter 1. Chapter 1 was more, I was able to grasp things more. Versus this chapter, I'm like, what the heck? I'm a little lost a bit. Maybe it's because of the translations. Since I do remember people talking about how come the translations in the first 3 chapters are like iffy. So that's probably why. Honestly, I'm glad that DRUVIS is actually helping us. And it's not because I am biased when it comes to short-haired waifus, alright? Well, that's definitely part of the reason, but I'm glad she's actually helping us. That Devil May Cry reference. I am the storm that is approaching. Hey, though she does join us. She does join us at some point. Since I remember going to the summoning banner to look at, you know, Ezio, right? And stuff. And then I saw her as a unit. And I was happy to know, since like I really like her too. Apparently my favorite characters in the story right now have to be, number 1's probably gonna be Sathvi. Number 2's tied between Verdun and Sonetto. And then 3rd probably has to be DRUVIS. Okay, so like I thought, she's worthy. Oh, well, obviously she is, since it doesn't seem like this is her era. I mean, if she's part of Manus, and stuff. I mean, she was literally bodying people when we first met her, so I'm assuming that she's not from this era and stuff. Why did I read that as that she's the stepdaughter of George Washington? I was like, what? I was like, we're not even in that time period. Honestly, I'm sorry for doubting you, Carson. I thought you were part of Manus. You know, since like there was no servants and stuff, I was like, you're the only one in the palace? Well, manor. I was like, you seem a little bit sus. But thankfully he isn't. Thankfully. Is it just me? Or does Carson remind you of Sebas from Overlord? I mean, he reminds me of Sebas if he just had his hair swept to the side. Like a more kinder Sebas. Well, kind wouldn't be more friendly Sebas, there you go. Oh crap, I really do gotta be performing combat tasks? Oh, okay. think probably what I will do is that I'll showcase this fight, and then the rest of the fights I'll do, and then I'll be right back, and then continue with the story. So, okay, battle's finished, right? Alright, I'll see you soon after I finish these interceptor transport squads. You know, little nodes. No, yeah. No. Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be like actual battles for this, but okay, so it's only, yeah. What's the point of me trying to go ahead and like cut it? Okay, it's whatever. I thought it was gonna be like back-to-back battles, you know, like 3 battles in a row. Honestly, I'm glad it isn't 3 battles in a row. It makes it a lot easier. Honestly, compared to the last chapter, chapter 1, I feel like this one feels a lot more like shorter, for sure, in terms of like dialogue. It's shorter, yeah, it's shorter, yet it has me questioning more about things. Though I feel like that's gonna be me for like the other chapters. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this is great, but I'm gonna have more questions than answers. Oh yeah, I could definitely feel it in the save. He was running out of breath. They're saying that whole thing. Well, that was interesting to say the least. I really just noticed that around the map you can find, you know, Sonetto, you know, and like the gang together. So Sonetto, Schneider, and then Sotheby. About the new era. At the last wine before you leave, I saw the flames rising as the crowd cheered for the great festival in the wonderful heavens above. Huh. Wow, that's selfish. Well, I mean, to be fair, this is 1929. He's a commissioner. He was acting like a jackass earlier, so makes sense. So he's like, you know, why did you give me it? You know, if I'm supposed to be, you know, guarding. Okay, that was a really good scene. I admit. Holy. He'll start to, one after another, the root officer falls down with a broken whole. Well, to be fair, I did expect this, but, well, not this exactly, but I did expect him to like, be like, psych, I'm not helping you guys, but I did not expect that. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of the soundtrack is the slight clong of the piano. It's that doom, doom, and it does that. I really like that. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Just kill him. Just wipe him out. Just air him out. You know what? You don't get to live anymore. Wipe him out. Yo, that is the most stupidest thing I've heard. It is not possible that 20 barrels of gasoline can cause such a fire. I think bro has not studied science at all. That's actually pretty dumb. I mean, it would be... You can't cut trees in the night because then there's gonna be so much people doing traffic to ship those supplies. So you're gonna be more behind instead of cutting it in the morning and then shipping it. But anyways, not a good time for it. Now that was wild. Imagine you like being in a fire of like an apartment and like you're at the scene. You know, like you're the last one to leave, right? And they're like, oh, you're the one that did it because you were at the scene. It's like, what the hell? The logic clearly makes zero sense. They're just obviously, like I said, these journalists are obviously there just to create a story that will then obviously get their name out there, give them a promotion. You know, we all know it. They're gonna be like, oh, you learned a new arcane skill. And the arcane skill is what killed them. It's gonna be like that, right? Yep, I knew it. Just shut up, man. Just be quiet, dude. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the arsonist is Forget Me Not. Pretty sure it's him. I mean, he fits the bill of doing that. He fits the bill, if I'm being honest. Yeah, probably like in another like couple chapters, yeah. Cause I don't think we're gonna be. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be gone by the end of this chapter. He seems like the type of like villain that would reoccur for a bit and then, you know, obviously get off screen.
Es un carrusel, La vida es un carrusel.
We are so close to beating Chapter 2. Honestly, I'm just hyped for for two things. Number one, to beat Chapter 2 since, you know, it's getting really interesting. Another being that, you know, after this I'll be polling for Ezio. Though I'll probably finish Chapter 2, end that video, we'll end this video. After that, I'll start recording for Ezio. And then we'll see if I get Ezio, really. I don't want to waste my ult. God damn it, I said I didn't want to waste my ult and wasted my ult. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, cool. For this one, I can choose. God damn it. I thought I was gonna be able to beat it in 10 rounds. I didn't. God dang it. Or did I beat it in 10 rounds? Okay, no more 10 rounds. Oof. That's it, because sometimes it's annoying. Well, not really. It's that one point I didn't finish it in 10 rounds. I was like, God dang it. City care about including Mr. Forget-Me-Not of the Walden. I'm so sick of him, an arcanist. Acting like the upper class, he even attended the parties in the Lord's mansions. He's nothing like those who hide their identities. They know how to suck up to the humans and cover up their ugly side. Look at him. A drink that turns into alcohol, and when you drink it, he should be hung and shot. Get out of here. Sweet wood monster, her woman married to Snake and Aura. That must be him. That's why he hides everything about himself. The other day I saw my own eyes. He had scales under those long sleeves, one next to another, embedded in his flesh. On the 14th night after that, I woke up with a start from the nightmare to find a woman with a strange head staring at me from a darkness outside the window. She didn't breathe or say a word, and she just put her face against the window like some dead animal. It must be his underling. Okay. He gave me a hand when I needed help. His alcohol which too many people with the green stuff can open anyone's arms. He's an anti-saloon lead, plans of the synagogue, and he remembers the Congress. He knew them all, just someone different. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but they must be really powerful. I'm just gonna believe my words and know why he's still alive now. That's horrible. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure what he has on his sleeve is literally just a tattoo. Or maybe wrong and it's not a tattoo, it's actually scales, because like he's part whatever, you know, the disciples are. Where like, they have like the slime consume them. Maybe he has it, he has that, but like it's controlled. Maybe. More frightened than hurt. Huh. Let me see. So this will be 14, this will be 15. Documentary, part 13.